Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another exciting episode of your crypto market update, your daily source for everything cryptocurrency trading, investing, personal growth, development. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. Woo, I just got to catch my breath. My goodness. Hopefully you guys are doing good. It is a beautiful Tuesday. It's a little, no, it's not Tuesday. What is today? Today's Thursday. Jesus, come on, let's go. It's a beautiful Thursday. It is snowing quite heavily here in the Midwest. I mean, literally snowing. It's coming down. It is coming down out there. It's going down. So I hope you guys are safe out there, driving safely wherever you happen to be. I hope that you are safe in your bunkers, protected from the dense viral fog covering the earth, preparing to kill 6 billion people. Oh, goodness. Times never stop. Altcoins are popping off. Bitcoin is popping off. The narrative, the timeline is heating up. I'm seeing all the posts saying this is it. This is alt season. Here we go. All right. We've made the comparisons in the past on, in 2017, we got the full-fledged alt season after the peak of Bitcoin. All right. We've talked about, of course, Bitcoin's correlation to monetary policy, with the Federal Reserve obviously coming out in the previous FOMC meeting and declaring a little bit of a pause on the bull market and entering us into having to consider another winter doldrums, right? 2 to 3 months of consolidation before we finally generate momentum to the upside. All of that is going to have a lot more evidence and weight once we reach next week. Once we reach next week, the regular market will be back. All right. So I think, as I said, worst case scenario right now is probably that we still pump for the first 2 weeks of January. Now, if we do pump, Bitcoin reaches 100,000 to 105,000. We might be in for a bull trap. We're really going to know Monday, right? And throughout next week as the regular market movers come back. Right now, while the cat's away, the mice will play, as they say. So I think we're having the degens pushing price up. Things are good. Ride that. I think there's strength left in the markets. As I said, I am expecting a good first couple of weeks here for January. Now, if the last 2 weeks of January are bad, then we are likely looking at lower lows and a pause on the bull market. Alt season could still happen. Unlikely, but alt season could still happen. We've got a lot to cover today. Before we begin, a little bit of the regular scuttlebutt. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already, make sure you go on. I know that it hasn't come out yet today. Where is it? There it is. Make sure that you guys head over. It is the second, third. It's in the description. You'll find it. It is right down there. Go subscribe to our daily alpha report, data-driven research to keep you armed and dangerous. We have not put out our alpha report today. I am sorry. Today has been absolutely bananas, but it's coming. I'm going to release it shortly after today's stream. So head on over there, subscribe for free. Absolutely fine. And of course, the sale is over for the Crypto Trading Academy. We are back to regular prices on the monthly and annual to get yourself all of the courses, all of the indicators, all of the strategies, all of the automation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a good show. Let's get right in. Where are my charts? There we go. Okay, life's good. Haven't spotted an intraday trade setup yet. All is well. Let's start off, as we are wont to do, with the macro. All right, load for me. Let's go. All right. Bitcoin cycle still at the 50th percentile. All right. Nothing major, nothing massive happening here on the weekly. All right. We did have an indecisive doji candle last week. MVRV, we're nowhere near a market cycle top. Looking at Bitcoin volatility, it is definitely picking up. We're not in the danger zone yet, so volatility is rising. That is a good thing to see. Stablecoin dominance is trending to the downside. Looks like we did get a nice, good triple rejection there at 6%. We are now trading below the 30-period moving average. All is pretty well. We also had bearish divergence identified by time transformation here, and daily momentum has, for 2 days now, shifted to the downside. This is really good. We, of course, do have support coming up here around 5.6%. We want to see stablecoin dominance continue to move down, and I suspect that we will. So stablecoin dominance overall, I'm seeing us most likely moving back down in the short term into this consolidation range where we did establish support. This is where we topped, right? This is where the market topped back in March at the support level for stablecoin dominance, and we double bottomed here and pushed up. Yes to crypto. 10 gifties to start. We haven't even gotten into the good stuff yet, man. We are just getting started. Thank you, kind sir. Appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to thank your gifters. Thank your gifters indeed. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Yes to crypto, keeping the bullishness alive. Love to see it, man. Thank you so much, brother. All right, stablecoin and Bitcoin dominance. Again, so far following the roadmap that we have laid out on this stream for quite a while now. All right, breaking down from our long-term upwards consolidation, upwards trend, breaking down, big movement to the downside. This was alt season. We're going to have to see something like this again if we want to experience another alt season. All right, we need to see another break. This is alt season. All right, this is what alt season looks like. Bitcoin dominance going down, stablecoin dominance going down. As I expected, we had this dead cat bounce up to retest our breakdown point. So far, we have fallen back down below the 200 period simple moving average and consolidating to the downside. We do have that bearish EMA cross is still alive and well. All is good. You love to see it. And we are about to get the 10 going down below the 21, which would be even more fantastic. Daily momentum has shifted to the downside as well as we come out of this consolidation. So I love to see this. We're nowhere near oversold. I like it. Others. All right. Altcoin performance relative to Bitcoin. All right, seeing a little trepidation here. All right, we had a good start to yesterday. We are seeing some profit taking today and not the full on breakout that we would want to see. Again, daily momentum has still shifted to the upside. This is overall pretty good. We are above the 200 MA. We are consolidating right here at our guppy EMA bands, and we have an attempt to make a break up here to retest. Unfortunately, this is a long-term downtrend. All right, so we really are kind of trading here, you know, but overall this is good. First big wave of initial excitement over the altcoins, big sell-off, a lot of profit taking, hit that oversold condition on time transformation. Again, we're right at the 50 percentile mark, so a lot of room to grow if this thing does want to run. Again, I think we're going to see things continue to do well here for the first week initially of January. We are getting only on the second day of January. So things should be good, even if the normies come in next week and spell doom for us all. Getting into Bitcoin. Oh, and shout outs to the early chatters. I didn't even say hi. How could I? Forgive me. I see Mikado, Yes to Crypto, N3TZ, Dougie, Chase Somer. Good to see you guys. And Daniel, and welcome back, my friend. Bitcoin, we have a bullish 5-minute trend, 30-minute trend, 1-hour trend, bearish 4-hour trend, but we are starting to get neutral. This is exactly what I talked about in yesterday's stream. I said we can wait for that 4-hour close above the 4-hour guppies, and we got that. And what has price done? It is pushed up nicely. All right, now we are kind of stalling out a little bit over the last 8 hours. All right, just chilling before we actually go up here and test the 4-hour 200 EMA, 4-hour 200 SMA. We are, as we can see, at the daily point of control. All right, so pretty critical area here, and the weekly overall is shaping up to be pretty darn diddly good. A lot of volatility coming in here on the 30-minute time frame. All right, so we've had a nice trend here. All right, uptrend still intact, 5-minute chart showing some early signs of weakness. All right, so let's just pause. Everything's fine. All right, volatility is likely going to drop here on the 5-minute time frame as we get into some consolidation. All right, volatility is dropping on the 1-hour time frame. All right, let's actually get down and break this down a little bit more. Let's get the 30-minute time frame opened up here. So overall, we've had a pretty good movement here above the 30-minute point of control at 92,659. Nice strong uptrend that we've basically had since, like I said, we put in that like local bottom here, and we put in that higher low here on yesterday. So basically since 3 a.m. yesterday, we've just continued to go straight vertical. Life is good. We have made a higher high. We do see buying demand. We do see strong buyers coming in here. Okay, all is good, but I'm not seeing a big catalyst for immediate continuation here in the short term. Again, nice early morning movements, but again, as we get into Tuesday or Thursday morning here, we've had just a lot of volatility come in. So nice time to take some profits, sit on the sidelines, and wait for a re-entry signal. Overall value area high of the day, which we are trading in, but we're likely to see decreased upside volatility moving into the end of Thursday here. 98,225 to 98,995, and our value area low of the day is going to be about 95,275 to about 94,420. All right, we do have our kind of medium term support here on the 30-minute time frame. I would say between 95,600, let's call it, to about 95,877. But again, we can see here the buyers are continuing to buy at higher prices. Volatility is, of course, a little scary. Seeing these pretty big swings usually means something is going to happen. It's usually not great for entering into positions. Let's see here. Other than that, let's just start off on the weekly and work our way down. So we've had about a 15% correction from the highs. Obviously, head and shoulders meme target corresponds with a 30% pullback, putting us down around 75,000 to 80,000, which would be the top of the weekly bands. All right. That's what I want us to be prepared for long term. If we do enter into the winter doldrums, until we get a more dovish pivot from the Fed come March, it's not going to come in July. I highly doubt it's going to come in January. All right. Even though Trump is going to get inaugurated on January 20th, the Fed, it's going to be very interesting. I mean, this is like entertainment TV. This is like soap opera TV. Let's get the music on. It's like soap opera TV. Seeing what Trump's going to do when he comes in. Is he going to bully the Fed immediately? Is the Fed going to pivot immediately in January? I doubt it, especially with U.S. 10-year yields rising. But of course, we have a whole month basically for them to come down and basically get in alignment with the Fed's monetary policy. Right now, they're not. Right now, the market's saying like, no, you shouldn't cut rates. That is what the 10-year yields are saying. All right. Overall, other than that, I don't really see anything too crazy here on the weekly time frame, just for the fact that we pulled back to the 10 period weekly moving average here, which again, I noted out on our last dip. This is exactly what happened when we entered into the summer doldrums, right? The Fed gave no clear timeline on rate cuts. Okay. What happened 2 weeks after that? We started dumping. We corrected approximately from the high. We corrected approximately 23%. So a little bit more than we did just now. But we came down, consolidated to the 10 weekly moving average, and then we bounced for a lower high. And that was the bull trap, right? That was the bull trap right there. All right. So again, clear identifiers are that we stopped putting in strong weekly uptrends. Notice the difference in these weekly candles compared to these weekly candles. And these weekly candles, our weekly close is closing very close to the weekly high, very close to the weekly high, very close to the weekly high. And then all of a sudden we start not closing very close to the weekly high. Basically, we pump for the first couple of weeks of the month. We pump for the first few days of the week and then sell off into the end of the week. All right, so pretty classic pattern. So summer doldrums, that's what I'm concerned kind of over the next 3 to 4 months. That's what I'm concerned, this pattern emerging here. So again, I like it. I think we're bullish. I think we hit 100,000. We can even come up here and test 103, 105. But what I'm concerned about is something like a lower high and then entering into a bull trap. So that's why I much favor taking the risk and being contrary here and taking the play to the upside rather than trying to scramble and get long here. Entering here allows us to have a lot more leverage or freedom. When we get up here, we can take profits. We can take 50% profits and move our stop loss up to a profitable situation. And then if we feel more confident that price is going to break out, or if we do get a breakout, or if we don't get that lower high, then we can just cycle our funds back in on a breakout signal. But that doesn't, it's much better to be in profit and trying to make decisions rather than enter and then have to face drawdown. Like I'm pretty sure we faced the drawdown that we're going to see in the short term here on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, again, pull back to the 60 DMA here, deviation below the 50 DMA. I'm okay with that. That's absolutely fine. Every time we've really deviated before, it's been a strong buying opportunity. Lower low, lower high, lower low. This is, of course, just looking at kind of the pattern that we have on the chart. This is the area where we do need to be concerned about a lower high. So as I said, again, we have our entries, again, approximately like 93,000. So I don't want to see price below 93,000. I really don't. We don't need another retest of the lows. All right. If we start moving down from here, that does start to look concerning. All right. It does start to look concerning. We do want to see this act as a nice bottom. We want to see this kind of Adam and Eve reversal pattern play out nicely. Break of the neckline is going to occur around 98. And again, that's probably going to push us to 103, 105. All right. So that is it's kind of the way I'm seeing it. Obviously, again, main thing to be concerned about is just reversing at this point in time, seeing kind of a gnarly daily candle like this. And that's going to be pretty scary. I'm probably going to be out at that point in time and just, relaxing and waiting for a lower price at that point in time and being like, oh, I guess we are going to go down to 75, 80,000 without a rally. Okay. So we're still counter trading, guys. Make no mistake. This is all exciting. This is all good. But we're still counter trading. We're still being contrarian. All right. 4-hour time frame. Okay. 4-hour time frame is not overbought. RSI is rising. This is overall pretty good. Let's hold on. Let's reset the chart view here. Let's see actually where our kind of more medium term point of control is. Well, it's exactly where we are at now. As we can see, look here, this is a price that Bitcoin has struggled to break back above. This has acted as strong resistance. So we want to see a change in character of this. We can see that we have basically put in some pretty strong support here. So there really isn't any reason to go below this. Obviously going below 92,000 for me at this point is going to be scary. I prefer 93,000. That's absolutely fine, but there really shouldn't be a big need to move down to these levels. If we have a pullback, I would like to see something like 94,000 hold so that we are continuing to put in those higher lows. If 94,000 is the higher low and we do kind of sell off here for the next couple of days or day, then that is the area I would look to bid, but $93,000 invalidation, right? So just pretty tight when we're trading counter to the 4-hour trend here. But overall, this is pretty good. Breaking above, but I just want us, I'm enthusiastic, guys, but I got to point out these rejections that we have faced thus so far. Okay. So let's not get too over our skis. I am long. Let's be optimistic. All right, overall that looks good. Hourly time frame. Yeah, volatility is not maxed out. Volatility is actually dropping. We did get slightly overbought on the RSI. We have a little bit of RSI divergence here on the hourly time frame right now. Nothing too crazy. And similar, all right, if you want to see a change in character, look at the price interaction between the hourly 200 SMA. And every time we've tried to get above it before, failed. Very quick failures too. You'll see they're very quick failures. This is quite different, all right? We put in this nice, more long-term consolidation. This wasn't just a reactionary push off the bottom. I think we've actually based here quite a bit, consolidated, chopped out this, we see these stop hunts right here. And this is a nice strong climb above. So again, what we want to see here, if price does sell off here temporarily, we do want to see a higher low. All right, we do want to see a higher low. We do not want to see one of these swift, sharp, high volume rejections. We don't want to see that at this point in time. That's scary. But overall, I'm a betting man, and I really don't. I think that is the less likely scenario. I think that is the less likely scenario. So overall, I think Bitcoin looking pretty good, pretty healthy. Ethereum. All right, similar to Bitcoin, Ethereum has come down and retested the 10-period weekly exponential moving average. All right. It has done this a couple of times in the past coming off of a high. All right. It did so back obviously here in March. And then it rebounded actually quite strongly, very similar to the Bitcoin market cycle top in 2021. But either time, neither was really sufficient to push price up. This is the cleanest bounce that we've seen so far. All right, just a brief close below and then immediately right back above. So just based on that alone, this is stronger than when we have seen this interaction with this metric before in the past. So overall, that's looking pretty good. Overall, rising volume has not been kind of constrained yet. RSI is rising and above 50. So overall, I think that weekly looks good. Still maintaining that weekly uptrend. Looking at the daily, again, sharp drop back down to our guppies, brief deviation below the 60 DMA, and a strong, pretty strong. But I do like this. Volatility is very, very low. All right. Volatility was very low. We had a lot of consolidation, low volatility, tight price range, and now a breakout. And if you guys know anything about trading volatility, when you get very low volatility and you get a breakout, you basically trade in the direction of the breakout is a good strategy. Daily momentum has turned to the upside as well. Still below 50, but room to go for Ethereum, I do believe. However, I just want to point something out, right? While I'm obviously going to talk about Ethereum, it does strike me in sharp contrast. Look at the difference. Look at the difference between, okay? Look at the difference between, it's a minor difference, but it's relevant. This is Bitcoin, all right? And it's 4-hour time frame. Notice that when it does get into a bearish EMA trend here, all right? We're still able to pump off of the lows and try to chug above. All right, try to chug above. All right, we do it twice here, and if we can go to the hourly and compare that. But this is Ethereum. All right, just in my opinion, much weaker. Bitcoin is still outperforming Ethereum, significantly outperforming Ethereum. And I don't see how that's going to change in 2025. I just really don't see how that's going to change. All right. I'm not really liking the things that I see. I don't necessarily want to fade Ethereum. Of course, I think if Bitcoin goes up, Ethereum will go up, but it's lost quite a bit of its luster for me. But we'll see. BlackRock's going to come in and pump their bags. Maybe we do see kind of some renewed interest. Maybe we actually see an upgrade that will actually do something, unlike, the 17 upgrades that we've gotten since Ethereum's ICO that haven't done a single thing. But yeah, whatever. So still that bearish 4-hour trend, but we were able to break above, and we do have this long period of low volatility and consolidation here in Ethereum, breaking up higher high so far here on the 4-hour time frame. Again, in my eyes right now, if Ethereum is going to continue to run along with Bitcoin, then when we pull back, we need to make a higher low. We need to make this an actual breakout, not a fake out. Right now, it's looking a little fake outy. All right, we do need to continue to push. Otherwise, Ethereum is probably going to make another low. So overall, I'm looking at the point of control, 3,453. That level needs to hold. There's no need to go down here. All right, there's no need to go down here. We don't need to grab liquidity. We don't need to hunt stops. If price starts moving down, it's bearish, guys. If all that stuff that you're going to learn on the 5-minute and the 10-minute and the 15-minute, that stuff doesn't work on the 4-hour time frame. When you see higher lows on the 4-hour time frame, that's bullish. When you see lower lows, they're not grabbing liquidity. All right, the price is bearish. You know what I mean? Price is going lower. Okay, let's see here on the hourly time frame. We have regained the hourly momentum. We have an hourly bullish trend. Big buy right here, marking the local top. RSI pulling back here a little bit overall, but still in healthy territory. And we can just see this critical low volatility here on Ethereum, having a nice vol reset. A higher low around 3,400 would be quite perfect here. 30-minute time frame, we have a bullish trend. We did peak and ride into the value area high for the majority of the day. So looking at the chart, I would say the areas to be looking to get Ethereum for me would be why? Can you explain to me why? My labels aren't there. Thank you very much. Value area low of the day is 3,400 down to 3,359. So I'd really like to see basically that retest of 3,400, basically 3,400 and 3,380. I think would be a good downside target and a good area to begin looking for Ethereum to make a higher low. Would be really good to me. I'm not really seeing the bull trade right now. Actually looks like the market does want to come down lower here in the short term for Ethereum. Solana. Okay. Let's see here. Solana on the weekly. Not looking too bad. Again, we made a new all-time high for about 4 hours. Solana has pulled back about 33% from its high, bouncing off of the top of our guppy EMAs. Overall pretty good. We have returned now and are trading higher than the 10 weekly exponential moving average. So overall, I do like that. Basically all major moving averages are moving up except for the 10. Let's see here. RSI pulled back and just bounced right above 50. Weekly momentum is moving to the upside. I like to see that. On the daily time frame, again, kind of a long period of consolidation above Solana's 200 period simple moving average. Volatility really dropped pretty low, and we are appearing to see a break to the upside here. So overall, I quite like this. You know, I like the drive down. I like the long period of consolidation, about a week and a half of consolidation, and now push to the upside. Daily momentum turned up. Well, we got oversold on the daily back over here, and daily momentum has now turned back up. So overall, I think this is pretty good. this is pretty good. 4-hour time frame, Solana again does look like it wants to come down a little bit in the short term after breaking above. We have a neutral 4-hour trend, seeing some rejection in the vicinity of the 4-hour 200 SMA, which was acting as support, back tested as resistance, and then of course our shorter term memers were acting as resistance. Again, here's that consolidation after putting in the oversold daily lows here, and now push to the upside. So again, what do we want to see here? We want to see a higher low. It would be nice to see a higher low around $200 would be nice to see. 30-minute time frame, again, volatility got peaked out right here. So again, nice rounding top right here. And I like rounding tops. Rounding tops are usually a little bit more bullish. They don't come down as far as these. So that's what I like to see. When price is falling like this, it just means nobody is buying the sells. But when you see a rounded top like this, it means that individuals are buying. So I like that. People are trying to get in. Into Solana. So that would be good. Hourly time frame, we have lost the 10. So I would probably be looking again around 200, like 198 to 201. Looks like a good reentry position for Solana. 30-minute time frame. Again, can you explain to me why my VWAP bands are not on my price scale? That makes my job harder. Let's see here. Yeah, so value area low of the day is 194 to 199. All right, so that's the area I would be looking at. Oh, thank you, Derek. I appreciate that. Yes, guys, like or your bags won't pump. Scientifically proven. If you like the stream, your bags pump. Eight out of 10 doctors agree. XRP. XRP on the weekly time frame, obviously explosive price performance following Donald Trump's election. We did just experience about a 34%, 35% correction from the peak to the highs, or from the peak to the lows, from peak to trough. Didn't quite test that weekly 10-period exponential moving average, but that's okay. XRP has been an overperformer so far. And I think it's going to be an overperformer in 2025. That is kind of the Trump trade 2.0 narrative, looking for those American coins to do well. Daily time frame. We did not get oversold. We didn't get anywhere near oversold. Came back down, found basically triple support here. We can see that there were strong buyers around $2, and that is where people have rebought XRP. We still have a bullish daily trend, although we can see our bands have tightened a little bit. So again, I like that. A lot of the froth has come out. I'm gonna just, all right, I don't think this is gonna happen. All right, but just to kind of be bearish, all right, this is the area for XRP we want to be worried about a bull trap. All right, right around $2.53. Hey, there you go, Magnus. Good to see you, man. Not a ton of volume on the daily time frame. That's not too bad. A little bit lower than what we needed to kind of kick off this rise in XRP. So again, XRP is one of my biggest position right now, but so overall this is pretty good. You can see these bounces have been continually swatted down by the 4-hour guppies. Now we finally have a nice break back above. We are facing resistance here at the 4-hour point of control, basically the middle of the market range. This is where the most volume has traded. Price has so far mean reverted to the middle of the range. And we just don't want this to be a bull trap. If price pulls back down, we do want to see a higher low. I would love to see support at $2.20 hold. Again, there's really no reason for us to go back down here if price is bullish. 4-hour RSI is a little overbought. 4-hour volatility is a little high, but not too crazy. Let's see here. No RSI divergence here on the hourly. I think XRP could still push up from here. Of all the things we've looked at yet so far, XRP is the one thing that looks like it still might have legs. We'll see here. We can see that the bands are getting really tight on the 30-minute VWAP right here. Very tight range. So I would be watching XRP pretty closely. This is probably the trade because volatility is so low and our range is so tight. XRP is going to move pretty strongly one way or the other. I would love for it to be to the upside. So we'll probably be keeping our eyes pretty close on XRP. That's kind of what I'd be interested in, maybe day trading today. If we do see some kind of a breakout here. On our way, again, $1,000 to $10,000 challenge. Started at 1,000, currently at 1,898. You're on BYDFi, KYC-Free, VPN-Free exchange of choice. Thank you, Mud. Yeah, I'm not married to any bags. I don't care. I don't care if it's the best AI tech in the world coin or if it's dog poop coin. If it moves, I'll trade it. I'm just focused on gains and honestly stacking sats. Bit of a Bitcoin maximalist. Dogecoin. Starting off on the weekly. Dogecoin among the top 5 here has probably had the biggest correction, pulling back almost 50%, 45. But again, nothing too, I know that's a big number, but it just pulled back to the 10 weekly exponential moving average. All right. So overall, guys, I know that, we're a little hesitant, we're a little trepidatious here, but overall, a lot of these pullbacks aren't bad. They're pretty average, right? Alt season can continue. All right, just looking at all the things here, it's always like a fine line. It's like, well, price is down 50%, but we could still go. But like, if it goes down another 50%, right? Do you have to wait for it to go down 50% to declare alt season over? Well, like you kind of can. Like, you can't. The only thing you can do in the moment expecting the future is prediction, right? And predictions are subject to failure. But when you're looking at the past, you're like, oh, that happened. Colonel Mustard in the conservatory with the candlestick. Boom, right there. Got it. Book 'em, Dano. So, welcome to analysis. The only sure thing in trading is the price is going to go up, down, but definitely to the right. All right. Price always goes to the right, never goes to the left. Tell you what, that's the only thing I know for sure. Okay, so bounce off the weekly 10 exponential moving average, strong support. Again, looking at Dogecoin here, this does look quite nice. Look at all this daily consolidation that we've put in right here. All right, pushing back up, trying to get back above the daily EMA bands. Daily momentum has turned to the upside. We can see volatility very, very low here, and it does look like we are breaking out. Still an opportunity for a fake out, right? And for price to push to the downside. But overall, I think this looks pretty healthy. All right, this looks pretty healthy. As we can see here, we're just chilling in this area here. If we can get that nice breakout, which we are currently, we're now beginning to enter into the low volume node. And if we're able to get through this low volume node, then price is likely going to make a run on 38 cents. All right, wants to go back to the next area of agreed upon trading at 38 cents. Everybody likes trading here. Everybody likes trading here. Nobody likes trading here. So that's the move I see. If we can maintain this bullishness here on Dogecoin. 4-hour time frame is pretty promising. Again, we can see the volatility crush here on the 4-hour time frame. Some bullish divergence. Again, basically a triple bottom at 30 cents. And finally, a push above the guppy EMA bands here on the 4-hour time frame. They are beginning to turn to the upside. So overall, I like Doge here too. I hope so. It's one of my bigger spot bags. All right, looking at some of the top performers here, we have Athena in the top left. On the daily time frame, bouncing nicely from the 50 DMA. Daily momentum is turning to the upside while volatility drops. That's okay to see. We can see basically that triple bottom on Athena as well. Very similar to XRP at about 89, 88 cents. Good to see you, Tyler. Hopefully things are doing well. Sui. Look at Sui here. All right, nice strong daily uptrend. You guys know Sui. All right, one of the top performers. Let's see here. We did get some bear divs. Volatility is pretty low here on the daily time frame. Weak breakout so far here on the daily above this level of resistance. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. I like this. But Sui is also just a tiny little bit concerning here. All right, we do have higher lows here on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, we are making a higher high. Might have seen the price bottom here at support, but we want to see $4.11 hold. If we trade below, if we have a 4-hour close before be below 4.11, then we're likely making another move down to about 360, and that's not really something I want to hold at this point in time, especially with Sui overextended. I don't want to fade Sui, but especially look at that weekly. My goodness. We already talked about XRP. Looking at Mantra Ohm. Basically just a big consolidation range between like $4.50 and $3.20, so quite a big range. Nice push off the bottom of support. A lot of wicks here, so there's a lot of profit taking on Mantra Ohm. Fundamentally, there was a lot of excitement and hype over Ohm because it's, you know, cool project, but also because they were going to be having this great airdrop and everybody was really psyched up about the airdrop. But then the details on the airdrop were just released over the last few days, maybe week, and now everybody's very, very, very disappointed in the airdrop because it's like actually going to be like 5 months, I guess, before people get their coins. So people feel a little lied to, people feel a little grifted, you know, because hey, if you don't make me a millionaire overnight, you're no longer my friend, right? So I like Ohm, I like Mantra, but cooling off on it a little bit. Pepe looks very, very strong. All right. Pepe looks very strong on the daily time frame. Pull back to our 60, 50 DMA here. Big push to the upside, volume rising, daily momentum turn to the upside after low volatility. Looks to be breaking to the upside. What more do you want? Mantle, looking great. My goodness. Mantle, very, very strong. Not overbought, room to grow, volatility rising. If you like Sui and you're bullish on Sui, you may I interest you in Deep. All right, may I interest you in Deep. All right, low cap, probably the best project on Sui. ByDFi has not launched their copy trading yet, but once it goes live, yes, you can. They were supposed to do it in November. I guess it's a little bit harder than they anticipated. Ondo Finance, not too bad. Again, we do have daily support here. This is exactly where we basically dumped to. So there's strong buyers here at about $1.30. So far, the buyback has been kind of weak. Not a whole lot of excitement here yet. But maybe that is the alpha in and of itself. About 40% pullback. Ondo, strong project. RWA, a lot of excitement, a lot of hype. So maybe this one will catch up with the rest. All right. I think Radium is looking quite strong today. Jito is looking quite good for Solana. Hedera Hashgraph attempting to bounce, struggling a little bit today. Aave is looking pretty good. Phantom, I went pretty hard into Phantom. Hyperliquid having a down day. All right, so Hyperliquid's still not resuming the uptrend. They did launch staking today, so there are rewards. Sentio Protocol, new AI project on Solana, if you're interested. Let's go look at our AI agent plays. Let's see here. Yes, no error, which I called out in the newsletter on Monday. On Monday, do you believe? On Monday? Yeah, that sounds about right. We're up bigly on yes, no error. Still pushing, still pumping. Things are good. Pilzumi doing quite good. Spore, I'm thinking about getting back into Spore here. I probably should put some more money into Spore here. What's cool about Spore is that it is Hunger Game style. Let's go think about this for a little bit. Yeah, like 1.5 Solana in this wallet. Let's go look at the last 24 hours. Net sales of 72,000. Let's go ask. The AI agent market, $17.43 billion total market cap. Nope, not yet. Let's see here. Altcoin has gained the most mind share over the last 3 days, followed by Zerbro and Alchemist and Graphane. Alchemist has risen the most in price. Altcoin up 49% in price. Zerbro up 25%. Graphane up 39%. Here we go. Nine 2BB. No, that's not what I asked you to analyze. Why? Why do I have to work this way? Wow, 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 wow. That's some strong selling. Whatever, you only live once. Let's just buy 1 Solana of this stuff. Always a struggle, man. Always a struggle. Always a struggle. Boom. All right, wish me luck, folks. Where were we? What were we doing? Cookie.fun. Let's see here. Chaos doesn't look too bad on base. Mindshare continuing to grow. Prices just dipped. Seems to be trending up. Overall, that looks pretty good. Chaos on base. I think I have what? Like $1,000 over here on base to do something with. We are going to spend a few moments analyzing though. $250,000 of liquidity over the last 24 hours. We had 58 buys versus 35 sells. Little bit of accumulation. Only one buy in the last 5 minutes. Huh. Sometimes. Okay. We'll come back to you. Cookie.fun. All right. We're looking for preferably some divergence. Trust is really good. Its price is at 55%. Let's go to page 2. Let's focus on, yeah. The only thing is maybe OLOS directly, because EOLOS is up 790%, slight raise in mind share. So that's all well and good. But I think if we go to, I want to get the right contract address for it. There we go. Let's see. Ooh, Spore is going to get listed on Bitcoin. Okay, and then I will probably hold Spore until the Bitcan listing, if that is going to be the case. Let's see here. Because so far this one's been a good gainer for me. Have I looked into automating creating shorts and tweets using AI and automation software? No, I would really want to. I would really love to. I'm just, I'm not 100% sure where to start. So if you have some recommendations, that would really help with my workflow, because I'm drowning right now. I'm drowning. Oh yeah, we were gonna go look at an opportunity over here. OLOS. Thanks, man. Yeah, so OLOS really hasn't moved, I think, that much in price But this is basically underlying all the big movers that we've seen lately. It is on Solana. Otherwise, I'll have to buy it right on ETH. Pause. Boom. Oh, no, that's not right. That's the wrong wallet. Boom. Okay. Yeah, for some reason it didn't like that fact either the last time I tried to do this. Still really like Sen Olas. Yeah. Oh, I don't think this is it. This isn't it at all. This is why we use CoinGecko. Okay. If you can just avoid getting rugged, then life is pretty good. No. Really? This is it? CBO? This is gmgn.ai. It's like Dex Screener, but better, in my humble opinion. Oh, I guess, you know what? You're 100% right. We did reach. There's a disconnect here. Market cap. Market cap. And this does appear to be the right thing, and the contract address matches up. Why did Sen go? Why did the coin that I didn't want to unfollow went away? And the coin that I did want to stayed? What a kick in teeth. There we go, confirm. All right. I'll come back to you. Last 24 hours. 7K in net buys. Last 6 hours, about 32,000 in net sells. 12K, 2K. So not a ton of accumulation, but more buys than sells, which is significant. So some big sells, but more short-term buys on Sentio, which I like. Or do some more research on this OLOS. Because this one kind of looks attractive to me. Not a honeypot, 0% risk. 9,110 have sold. All is well. Why does it say their market cap is 931.7 million? What does Dex Screener say? Oh, is it? Oh, it's because of the FDV. That's the only thing that could possibly make sense. Usually they don't do FDV. Usually they do MC. Just a little something, whatever. Lost Weth. Thank you very much. Market cap. There we go. Thank you, Dex Screener, for being... Thank you, Dex Screener, for being the one I can trust. That's good enough for me. Oh, it might help if I connect now. Take your sweet time. My goodness. Thank you. And I just want to double check. What are you doing to me? There we go. I just want to double check. 6.3 million in pooled OLA, 6.3 million in pooled WETH, plenty of liquidity. Fire the laser. We'll do 0.25. Is that going to give me 0.24? There we go. $10 in gas fees, and I have, yeah, that'll give me enough in gas to get back out of the trade. Yep, fire the laser. Love arbitraging banks. Open up a checking account, grab their free $200, and then closing it. Listen, man, I don't know if you can be leading us astray like that, all right? All right. Now. So we do have the 4-hour MA cross. So what we want to do is probably go to the hourly. We got that contract address. Let's go over now to here. We'll take virtuals off briefly, and we'll go here, and we'll go to the hourly, and we will go CC EMA, and we will go 3/5, and we will set that alert. Bearish MA cross. The trick is coding. You just code the thing to talk to the people for you. That's it, man. All right. Yes, no error, still flying. That's what I got to do. I got to automate some more things in my life. But I don't know. I'm a Luddite, man. I I understand all this stuff. I can code a little bit, but I like clicking the buttons myself. Not on everything, though, to be fair. All right, let's see here. Bottom feeder strategy on Sui. In 2024, 78.57% profitable, net profit of 65%. XRP did 140%, 93.94% profitable. Ethereum, 91.30% profitable, 56% return. Mantle, 100% profitable, 10 total closed trades. Deep, Ondo, 96.15% profitable, generated a return of 286.16%. Radium, 177%, 100% profitable. Jito, 68.25%, 100% profitable. HBAR, 106.18% profitable, 89.47% profitability. 100% accuracy on Aave, 376% return. Phantom, 100% profitable, 311% return. And it's buying again. Nothing on Pengu. That's on the daily. How did things do on the 4-hour? I would be interested. Let's go back. Okay. We turn aggressive mode on. Nah, aggressive kind of makes it worse. Four-hour did pretty good. 4-hour did not do good on Sui. How do we do on XRP? Really good for a while and then lost. So yeah, this is definitely a daily time frame strategy. Same with Ethereum. Kind of all over the place. Did really good on Ohm though. Did really good on Ohm. Let's check in with our Mink strategy, what's going on here. All right. Overall, Minx has just been buying bot, take profit, bot. It just bought again. Continuation long signal on Bitcoin. For Ethereum, bot, take profit. It bought here last time at 3,468. About to get that turn up to the upside. On Solana, bot, take profit, and it's going to buy again at the close of this hourly candle in 45 minutes, as long as we close like this. Oh. No, still don't have this like fully figured out yet. Working on the coding for the vol strategy, as you guys can see here, but it is not 100% done yet. All right. Overall, our aggressive pullback buyer strategy, 78% profitability. Has not yet fired a new signal. We are in the trading zone though. So we are here. So we're going to start buying. This strategy is going to start buying pullbacks now as they occur, now that we have regained the 4-hour and 30-minute momentum. So overall, we are kind of back in aggressive dip buying territory, guys. We have pushed up high enough to where I would be confident with buying dips. Global markets, we do see gold moving nicely to the upside here off of this consolidation bottom. Gold at 26.54. Silver probably going to follow along with gold here, beginning it as well. Seems like we have a nice double bottom. UNG, I'm rich. No, I'm not rich. But UNG, huge pop to the upside, multiple gaps to the upside. Not too concerned about it. Oil is pushing up off of its lows. I'd like to see cheaper oil, of course. We do see the SPY looking to break down. We do see the Qs, the NASDAQ looking to break down here. So altcoins are doing well. Stocks are doing poorly. MicroStrategy is still doing quite poorly. Coinbase is doing poorly. Nvidia had that nice bounce as expected, right back in that EMA pocket. So far making lower lows and lower highs, so I would expect that we make a lower low, probably around 122. Tesla has no support. Support does not exist for Tesla, maybe at 360. Palantir selling off as well. Vistra making a nice push to the upside here. DJT, so far we're making higher lows and higher highs, but a little bit of consolidation here and maybe our first lower high right here. Probably going to bounce from this level of support at about $33. All right, now I think sorry. That's pretty low volume on this push here. I don't like that very much. Pretty big drop in open interest here too. But the CVD here is actually pretty heartening to see. So maybe not too bad. How long have we been live? We've been live for an hour and 11 minutes, guys. I'm going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Or else. Told you it would be fast. I told you it would be fast. $111 Bitcoin bought at that price point of about 97,534. Looks like we had heavy reaccumulation at the VWAP. kind of similar for XRP as well. XRP was what we were interested in. Why is this? Somebody make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. Somebody please make it make sense. Not sure whether I should. Yeah, I like XRP. All right, so we're gonna get on XRP here. Basically triple bottom here at 2.38. Did have this brief deviation to grab liquidity to the upside. And we're going to see if XRP can make another run for 245. $2,394 is where we're going to manage risk. I don't really think that's necessary. We could probably do 23966. See if we just get immediately punished here, or if life's good. Two, 3, 9, 6, 6. That's about right. And there's that. So we've got that in. And let's go back to XRP. We'll use the volume profile for our target here. What's the next knobby? like 242. Thanks, Magnus. I look forward to that, man. Have a good rest of your day, brother. Not the greatest RR in the world, but we'll just set that initially and then potentially look to scale unless we just get immediately punished here. Oots. I'm guessing from that, oh no, Bitcoin did not reject yet. Bitcoin did pop. Put another big buy of 169 Bitcoin there at 97,732. Ooh, so we're gonna get punished. Okay. It's FUD, man. Coinbase delisted USDT. They already did that a while ago. They had an incentive to do that, of course. They want to pump USDC, and they're on the USDC cult. Just a second. But I don't think Tether's going anywhere, especially not with Paul Atkins going into the SEC. It's the EU's MiCA compliance, which Tether is attempting to get MiCA compliant right now, and they likely will. I think Brad Garlicow saved the trade. Come on, man. Tweet something. Yeah, I think it's FUD, man. I can ask Grok too. Tell me, Grok. The fear surrounding the delisting of Tether in the European Union due to the implementation of the markets in crypto assets microregulation has indeed sparked significant discussion around whether this is just FUD or if there's real implications to consider. All right, arguments for FUD. Tether has faced numerous FUD events in the past, including regulatory scrutiny, accusations of lacking transparency, and depegging incidents. Every time we've bounced back, often leading to buying opportunities rather than sustained declines. This history suggests the current FUD might be overblown, similar to past events where Tether emerged stronger than ever. Despite the EU delisting, Tether's global market cap remains robust, with a significant portion of its trading volume coming from Asia, indicating that the EU's decision might not fundamentally alter USDT's global standing. Analysts have noted that demand for USDT remains strong, suggesting that the FUD is not significantly impacting its overall reserves or market positions. Tether is reportedly working on compliant versions of its stablecoin, which could mitigate long-term effects of the delisting. Additionally, the CEO of Tether has dismissed the speculation around the delisting as a poorly coordinated effort by competitors, suggesting confidence in navigating the regulatory landscape. While there are valid reasons to consider the current situation as FUD, given their historical resilience and global demand, there are also tangible regulatory and market implications in the EU, which sucks when it comes to crypto. The delisting does pose immediate challenges, but the broader context suggests that the USDT's overall position might not be critically threatened unless there are further regulatory actions globally. Yeah, so I don't think the US is likely going to come in and back this. Did we get stopped out? We're going to get stopped out. No, such is life. All right, 0 for 1 today. Yeah. Just take my money, goddammit. And money took. Okay. See, and this is why we use the stop loss. All right, on to the next. Okay, so it did look like we did not have the breakup, found resistance there. We'll see if we put in a higher low. We're at VWAP right now. So every time we've dipped back down below, we deviated below VWAP. And it does look like we had this bigger deviation there. So let's see. Yeah, so we'll take a look somewhere here, or worst case scenario, 1 standard deviation away from VWAP, and we'll come back. Otherwise, we'll probably buy the next breakout if we are lucky enough to do so. Anything else? Doge pulling back. Okay, BTC did end up selling off there. So basically like a triple top here on BTC. And it got front ran by the altcoins, it seems like. Which is just fine. Ethereum back testing the point of control as resistance. Lower low. Lower high. Solana. Lower low, lower highs on Solana as well. Not really interested in shorting, although that does appear to be the meta right now, short term. Ethereum looks like the best setup. Let's go back and think about our daily long swings. Department of Government Efficiency, like finally like taking a pop off here. Very nice. Let's go back to the 4 hour on OLOS and probably just the daily, because I think that's the better metric here. This is the play on OLOS that we just put $800 into earlier. Big pop on Zero Bro, but still facing that resistance at 80 cents, but high or low so far. Department of Government Efficiency looks like it wants to make a run for it. This is the first time we've actually established a base, a horizontal base around $100 million market cap. Can we get back to 500 million? I'll be able to retire if we do. Wrapped Bitcoin looks like it is wrapping up. Let's see here. Stablecoin dominance still going down. Yeah, we see altcoins just struggling a teensy little bit today on the daily at this resistance. So if this happens, then we probably see this come back up into the trading range. Yeah, I mean, I gotta do something here, and it's gotta be either probably Ethereum or Solana. Probably Solana. We're thinking, yeah, Solana is probably perfect for the job. All right, let's go do Solana. Oh, what are we doing? Come on now. All right, let's see if we can have 2 losing trades in a day. Boom. Perfection. Boom. Go. Now on Solana, we want the 30-minute chart. We're gonna do 209.29. Can we get tighter than that? Is that really necessary? About just 209. All right, a little bit better. And then if we made a lower low, it would be here. Probably 203. Is 203 too low? 203, 203.50 maybe. Okay, I like that. It's pretty decent. Lower low, lower high. Resistance at 210. Although I bet we could just probably move that stop down here. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. 207.82. We don't need to be risking all that. Is that right? No, 207.80. Yeah. Keep the losses small and the wins big. This is either a lower high and movement toward a lower low, or it's not. We'll see. I'm 0 for 1 today. Oh. No, you should you should just counter trade me. My swing trading is really good. I go through, you know, overall I'm profitable day trading, but it's usually because when I have a good day I just feel it and I size up, and if I have a bad day, I'm just more cautious. I use tighter stops. I don't overtrade. I don't ramp up. I don't revenge trade because, oh, I'm losing money. But I did like this setup, right? You want to get setups on a higher time frame and entries on a lower time frame when you're day trading, all right? Because even like the 5-minute chart can be very misleading. And I haven't, like, the money's not in the bank yet, so I'm not trying to get over my skis. But basically, right, 30-minute time frame. All right, looks like the market's pulling back a little bit. We're at some levels of resistance here. I still think, you know, medium term, you know, whether it's within another 4 or 8 hours or tomorrow, we do continue to the upside. So I'm a little hesitant to get too big on the position size here. I'd much rather just long something, and that's what I did in my spot account. I actually bought helium today, so we should probably go add that over here. Even though Ondo is kind of interesting, we're going to be tracking HNT. Yeah. Yeah, I bought some HNT today. That's the idea anyways. Lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high on the 30-minute time frame. So now we can go like 1. But why? Whatever. Watching paint peel. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Lower high confirmed. Can we confirm a lower low? Ooh, they removed Phantom? What? New perpetual contract trading pairs announcement. BYDFi is going to list AVA, Vanna, CGP, AIXBT, and DEXI USDT, USDTM trading pairs. Okay, all good. AIXBT has been pretty much down only since she launched. Okay. Yeah. That's what I went into. I bought Mantle today, but in my spot, I bought XRP and Phantom yesterday, at yesterday close. Not much of a pullback from BTC. Oh wait, Solana. $200. What if I said 203.50? We would have to get through those liquidations there, I do suppose. Okay, support at 206.73. But can you overcome is the question. Once we make a lower low, we're going to move our stop down to the current high. In other words, right here. When and if triple bottom at 206, 206.50. There is a buyer there. There we go. Come on. Breakdown. Excellent, Smithers. Excellent, Smithers. Okay. Lower low. Move the stop down right about sure. Oh, didn't like that. 207.40. Still too early to move it into profit yet. Yeah. We're still above VWAP. What do we say? 203.50? Yeah, I think that's pretty safe. If things play out the way we want them to. We get that lower low with a 30-minute time frame. Ah. Hey, no yawning. Got 9 minutes left in the stream. Let's see here. Pilzumi still up 168%. For 9,000 minutes, you mean? I appreciate it, Profit Bear, so much. Oh, by the way, you know what? Yes to crypto. Bam. Hold on. Congratulations, sir. You've earned it. Busy day at work. Tell you what, man, same here. It's been bananas today. It's been banana. I'm glad I could make time for the stream. Yeah, we got a new wrench in the house. Yeah, dude, feel the power, man. Behold the power. Or what is that? Was that I have the power? Is that He-Man? Biceps up 100%. Alex, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Better late than never. Yeah, we got 7 minutes left, but we'll basically do a quick recap. Overall, AI agents still definitely the meta play right now. Thundercats, Chitara, Pantera. AI agents still definitely the play right now. Today I went into auto no loss, OLOS here on the Ethereum chain. Still holding Zero Brony, yes, no answer, yes, no error, excuse me. Pilzumi, Spore, I actually just re-entered Spore here. And nothing on Solana. Just about, still pretty much just very concentrated on Solana. I'm not really on the base yet, so still playing the AI agents on Solana. Whoa! What is going, man, that made the day. You know what I mean? You know, I only make about 16 cents doing these live streams here, yes to crypto, but with that $49.99, I will get to feed my family tonight. My goodness, thank you so much, man. My goodness. Much love, my brother. So appreciate that, man. Thank you for the $49.99, man. Claps in chat for yes to crypto. If anybody's watching, if anybody's here, if anybody cares, can you dig it? So AI agent still the play. Market does. I will warn you guys though, if you're going to be diving into AI agents, we're basically a month into the boom. And I think we still go up, even though the market does feel a teensy bit saturated. I think we still go up. But I will warn you that up until this point, okay, that up until this point, it's been pretty much, you could just basically buy whatever you wanted and it's going up. But the ruggers have arrived. All right, the rug pullers have arrived. So you do need to be a little bit more discerning. My best recommendation to you is go over to X, follow me on X, check out my lists on X, and I have a list called AI agents. All right. This is where good alpha is coming. All right. This is where I'm getting a lot of the tickers that I'm then going and studying. Okay. Alex, so for example, yes, depending on what you're talking about, with specifically the most of the tokens for the actual agents, right? So if we go over to something like Virtual's protocol, we can basically see all the different agents or projects. Like one I'm actually looking at is Gecko. Okay, Gecko on base. And so this has its own token. Here's the Gecko token. You can swap right here, right? Everything is denominated in Virtual. So I think that's why Virtual, I mean, obviously Virtual is the top performer, but it's because they've built this whole interactive ecosystem where everything is required, where you swap for things in Virtual, all right? Virtual is the currency that is used between the AI agents themselves. And then you get into things like cookie.fun. All right, so cookie.fun, the cookie token's up about 150% within the last 48 hours. So this is basically like, I don't know, like the DeFi Llama or DEX screeners of just the AI agent sector. Total market cap of about 17.81 billion. And you have to own 10,000 cookie to get into version 0.3 and basically to unlock all the premium features. Okay, so there's a lot of premium features that you can unlock, which is good if you're being quite serious about this. So, and you can build your own agent. You can get started trading. So these agents, the way most of these agents work is that, not all of them, but most of them, like Graphane, for example, right? A lot of these agents, you can connect to your wallet and tell them how you want to trade, right? And depending on what agent you're using, they can learn from other agents, okay? They're autonomous. They can actually improve themselves as they go. So yes, there is utility to holding the token, depending on the agent. Generally, you have to hold the token to be able to use the agent, right? There are some free agents, okay, like Agent Scarlet. Quant XPT is pretty good. But things like Graphane, for example, we'll go check out Graphane. I was looking at this one earlier. Go to their Twitter here. Graphane.com. What just happened? Here we go. All right, so we can click get started, right? It's going to want you to log in, and you have to hold the token to utilize the process. Yeah, Scoutly is another big popular one. Yep. I really like this Graphane. This is probably the one I'm gonna attempt to actually hook up to my wallet and start going more serious with this. Up till now, I mean, I've made quite a bit of cheddar. It's all still in, you know, crypto so far, so I haven't fully realized it, but I don't think we're in the cycle over, so I'm not cashing out my portfolio fully yet. So that's where I'm at with that. But Graphane, I've heard really good things about. I've been studying it for a while. This is probably the one I'm gonna get into. So yeah, they're basically like the new NFTs. But again, why I love the AI agent meta is because obviously you just look at the regular stock market. The AI narrative is the strongest investment narrative right now. It's stronger than crypto. AI is the strongest meta narrative right now across all markets. And these agents actually have utility. Like right now, a lot of them are just a little bit kind of glorified chatbots, but I think people are saying that, and it's a little untrue. Some of them are. If all you're thinking about is what you're seeing on X with the tweet bots, you know, and the ones you can interact with on Telegram. But no, a lot of these agents, in fact, I would say a good chunk of these agents they're sniper botting, you know what I mean? They're, you know, buying early, they're buying dips, they're doing fully autonomous trading on Solana and Base, and that's where it's at. So I will keep you guys updated on my process. I will do A16Z on Solana for you, yes to crypto, and then I'm gonna bounce GMGN, my Solana tab. I have A16Z right here. Okay. And then I'm also going to get a developer just bought more here. I really like A16Z. It's up quite a bit, and Virtuals is currently trading higher than it in market capitalization. I think Virtuals is about like 4.2 billion if I'm not mistaken right now. But I think A16Z, I don't want to say, I don't think it can actually overtake, but I think Virtuals is likely going to go to 20 billion. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. All right, A16Z. Wait a second. That's not right. We'll be back. We'll be back after these. We'll be back after these moments. Listen, obviously it's up quite a bit. Okay, so it's not the cheapest price. So if you're thinking about an entry now, I mean, we got a lot of volatility right here. But we have a 4-hour uptrend. Okay, higher highs and higher lows. We just put in a higher low. We have a daily uptrend. Okay. And again, I'll just... That's not it. Those are all scam tokens. Thank you very much. All right. So in the last 24 hours, there was 2 million more buys than sells. So overall accumulation. $253 million in trading volume in the last 24 hours. $71,367 holders. 71,000 just here on Solana. Let's see here. The top 10 own 22.8% of supply. They're getting, all their socials are getting pinged. Massive engagement. There's deep liquidity. They got listed on Binance Perps recently, but they've already recovered from that. And I guess the only downside is the high market capitalization. But when did they... I think the Binance Perp listing was here, and everybody was like, oh, well, that's it for it. But it's a really strong recovery. You know what I mean? And Virtuals looked just like this and has continued to look like this for a couple of weeks. So I really like A16Z. My recommendations at a price like this, where we're basically up about 163% from our previous base, is wait for a dip, man, or go. There's only 3 options when they've kind of learned this the hard way. You only have 3 options when we're trading meme coins here, right? You either wait for a dip, okay, so you can have a little bit better R to R. Buy with conviction, all right? To be like, nope, I think 10 billion. It's 2.5 right now. I don't care. I'm going to buy it. I'll close my eyes. If we dipped, you know what I mean? And the way you manage that risk is just with your position sizing. 2% of your portfolio, 3% of your portfolio. Don't go over that. Or, I mean, you just do something like, you know, wait for like a signal on the hourly here, which again, we've got an hourly uptrend. So again, just buy with a tight stop, and that way you can get in on the upside, right? It's 20% stop loss is usually what I'll do on low caps. You can buy and have access to the upside if we are going to continue to pump, or not. Here, as I would say here on the hourly, again, we do have some resistance here at 2.7 billion. So I would probably not buy right at this second. If we get an hourly close over, well, let's go to the price and not market capitalization. Yeah, if we get an hourly close, I would say above $2.44, then maybe, but it does look like we want to pull back a little bit here on the hourly, because we are seeing kind of the first little bit of volatility come in here in this big spike. Whoa, I don't know where the volume went, but we had a big, there we go. Big spike in volume here. It's a little concerning. So definitely, generally not the place you want to buy. Let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah. I do like this. This signal is, you know, maybe quite a bit of money, but he only bought $2,282, so whatever. He's memeing. The market cap is 2.3 billion. Like, get out of here. So I think A16Z is very, very strong, but I'd probably wait for a little bit of a dip or another breakout at this point in time. Looks like we kind of want to chop around for a little bit, but I would not fade it. Would not fade it, I'm not gonna lie. I want to see an AI project where you need to burn tokens to use the AI, not just hold some. That would be fun. Many of these are reminiscent of the Telegram bots that were all the rage for like 1 month last year. Yeah, the Solana Telegram bots, the sniper bots. If I can get invited into Graphane, I will invite you in, man. I've still got to get in. That's kind of the goal. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Whoa, hey, thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Crypto Market Update. We've laughed, we've cried. Hopefully we're gonna make some money. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, sarcastic remarks, and or death threats, please leave them in the comment section down below. I want to thank you guys very, very much for watching all the way to the end of the stream. If you've been with me from the beginning, the middle, somewhere towards the end, that's absolutely fine. If this is your first time here, we do this stream for about 2 hours every single weekday from approximately 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's 1 p.m. on the Eastern Seaboard to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's 3 p.m. on the Eastern Seaboard, where we cover all of the charts, the major movers, and more and more increasingly lately, AI agents and meme coins. If you guys want to support what we're doing, you guys can watch us on YouTube, Rumble, and X. Please like and subscribe. It helps us out more than you could possibly imagine. You guys can go sign up for our daily alpha report delivered to your inbox every day, 100% for free. That is the second link in the description. You can also join our trading academy and learn to trade with us. Other than that, we will be back tomorrow. Trade safely, guys, and be good to one another. Bye now.